Hey, everybody, welcome to another week of For-Profit Blogging on Air. I'm Joe Saul-Sehy from Stacking Benjamins.
And I'm Kathleen Selmans, also from Stacking Benjamins.
I could have cued you, couldn't I have?
That's okay.
Instead of just stopping, hey, guess what? You're Kathleen. So our second time ever on Blab to do this, and we don't have our cheesy intro screen anymore, Kathleen. What's that all about?
Yeah, we don't. It got recycled or something.
She says, hopefully it got recycled or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't in Portland, so I don't have any control over that.
That's true. I just can't find it anywhere, and I leave tonight for my convention, my big convention, my nerd convention, and then back here on Monday. But tell everybody, we've been busy creating classes, and by we, I mean you. So talk about that. What's been some of the issues you've had trying to create these courses?
Oh gosh, the list is shorter of issues I haven't had creating these courses. The figuring out which software to use is a challenge. I wanted to find something that was robust, also something that was a one-time fee versus a monthly fee. I try to avoid monthly fees whenever possible. And then just learning new software and getting stuff up to speed. It's funny, like you can create a whole course, I don't know, in PowerPoint or something, and it'll take you, I don't know, 3-4 hours. But then when you try to translate that into it's so complicated, but it's worth it because you're creating something one time that takes many, many hours the first time you do it, but it's something that we can run every winter if we want to.
We actually went through a couple of different course types. Talk about those.
We tried LearnDash, we tried OptimizePress. What we ultimately ended up going with was WP Courseware along with Wishlist Member. So WP Courseware has a robust learning platform that allows you to register, but you have to buy Wishlist Member if you want people to pay. And then Wishlist Member is maybe 75% of the solution you're looking for. So you have to buy, you also have to buy like another couple of plugins to get the auto registration right. So it costs another $130 in order to get someone to go from the payment screen to automatically being logged in and seeing the first page of the course.
From courses we don't know if they're going to make any money in it.
Right. At this point, they aren't. Before launch, all it is spending money.
Right. So you happy with that decision right now?
I don't know. I like it. I like how it integrates. I like getting emails when people finish a lesson. I moved everyone over on the Stacking Benjamins, the old course, to the new platform, and I like it a lot better because from an administrator side, I can see how far they've come. Although that's not very accurate because I did this, 4 months after somebody bought and probably went through the whole course. So they probably saw my email and thought, well, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. For some reason, I can hear myself through your speakers.
Uh-oh.
Actually, it's funny. Now I can't.
Oh.
I could a second ago, and now I can't. Like there was this massive echo. That's strange. Yeah. So so the course now, we're going to launch the course after the first of the year, it looks like. Yep. At this point, we have all the slides down. The slides, by the way, look gorgeous. They look fantastic. We've rehearsed several times what we're going to say, and now it's going to be to create the audio that goes with the video, and we're going to do something a little different there. Instead of doing like a GoToMeeting or one of the regular just put it together all at once, we're actually going to do the highest quality audio we can do to match with these beautiful slides, and that way we can cut and paste. That's going to be a pain in the butt. But once again, I think that by doing it that way, we'll have nice, crisp audio to go with these beautiful slides.
Yeah, I think so too. And we'll see. Again, like the last piece that's left won't take very long. the hard part is finding between the two of us in our two different time zones a chunk of 4 hours where we can go through and talk through each lesson. It's it's been a lot more challenging than we thought it would be.
Yeah. Well, somebody got sick and it wasn't me.
Yeah, it did sound like a frog. It's true. That's not quality audio.
No. So what's the lesson? I mean, if you were going to go back and do this again, how would you have come to decisions faster?
I actually don't know if there's a lesson like that. The lesson in my mind is to, do more than one course. Because otherwise you lose all of that knowledge that you scrape and fight through to get. It makes me want to create courses once a month so that I stay up to speed on all of it, because it's convoluted. And this new course we launched on its own URL. So I had to install all the new plugins and then had to remember where the integrations went, and you have to integrate it with your email and you have to integrate it with your payment processor. And, there's anything that can go wrong will. And then in addition, because it's locked content, it's hard to test until you figure out exactly how to do it. So that's my takeaway. Do more than one.
Well, I think that brings up the other one, which is, you can wait and wait to be perfect, or you can move, and there's a book that I've liked a lot in business, which it's fun. Some people like this, some people don't. I really like Sun Tzu's The Art of War. I also like the Marine Corps Book of Strategy. So the whole business as war thing works for me. It doesn't work for some people. But the Marine Corps has this very simple strategy, which is called fire and move, which in the early days, and a lot of businesses do this, they try to get completely prepared and then they move. The Marine Corps thing is, you know what? We're not sure exactly where we're going, but we know it's directionally that way. And let's start moving that way and we'll figure it out as we go. And I think that is that's what we did with the podcast. I mean, the podcast, it was like jumping off a series of cliffs, and it's turned out pretty well. So doing the same with courses.
Yeah, it's funny what you call Marine Corps. I think of as just lean startup stuff. Just find the minimum viable product, use the tools that you have, get something out the door, refine in the next reiteration.
Yes, and pay attention to the client the whole time, right? I mean, that's the big thing. I was speaking with a brilliant woman, Peggy Mango, today for an interview we're going to have on the podcast, and she was talking about SparkGift, this cool gifting site that they have. But she was part of Y Combinator, the startup engine, Y Combinator, and she went through that, and they're backed by Y Combinator. So she said, I said, what was that? What was that like? And she said, the people at Y Combinator consistently told her to move fast, but always think about don't think about investors, don't think about your hours, just think about what's something awesome that my user's going to get. And I think that was a great lesson, because I think this company SparkGift is going somewhere. So good stuff. Cool. Free plug for Peggy Mango. All right. Yeah. Anything else today? Because we're off next week.
No, everybody, happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, if you're in the United States, happy Thanksgiving. Otherwise, happy Thursday, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, happy light on the email day. Everyone else.
That's right. As all your U.S. friends are just gorging themselves, right?
No chance.
All right. See you next time.
Awesome.